Hello YouTube, it's time to play another Doom Snapmap. I'm going to be playing Quake 3 Arena Introduction q3dm0 by Buff Gunderson. Map description reads, "Welcome to Quake 3 Arena. Experience all your favorite bits from the Quake 3 Arena single player intro level." Okay, so I'm going to be firing this up. I actually have played Quake 3 Arena. I used to own it for, actually I think I still do own it for PlayStation 2. It was a really fun game. I really loved it. And multiplayer was a lot of fun too. The only thing I didn't like about it was Quake 3 Arena had some of the longest load times of any game I've ever played in my life. In fact, I think Quake 3 Arena, the load time for a multiplayer map in that game was probably as long as the next 2 or 3 longest load times from any other game I've ever played put together. It was literally like a 5 or 6 minute long load screen. It was terrible. But the gameplay was really fun once you got to it. Anyway, that's just a brief aside. Let's fire up Quake 3 Arena. I'm interested to see what he did here. Mr. Buff Gunderson. Let's check it out. Alright.
Welcome to Mars 3 Arena.
Mars 3 Arena? Huh. Oh. Interesting guy.
Please proceed into the teleport. Prepare to fight. Kill to stay alive. Eliminate enemy.
Nice. Alright.
If you're going to win, eliminate possessed soldier.
Seems like an easy enough job. You fragged possessed soldier. Yeah. This arena is super small though. I like the sound effect it makes when you contact them. Uh-oh. Get ready for a surprise. Ooh, combat shoddy. Nice. Uh-oh. Cool. Okay. Is the game gonna end? Okay, there we go. I'll vote it up. Remake, yeah. Maybe also, novelty. Cool. I wonder how I ranked. Yeah, everybody got the same. That was kind of cool. Quake 3 Arena Introduction. It did remind me of Quake 3, certainly. I like the announcer voice that the author had going there, announcing that, you know, you fragged so-and-so, and explaining game mechanics. That was cool, because that was something from Quake 3, you know, Quake 3 Arena, is that you'd have some disembodied voice, you know, narrating the match for you, basically, which was kind of cool. And another thing I noticed is that when I actually shot somebody with a weapon, it would make I can't make the noise, but like a dunk 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 sound, and that was actually, I remember that being in the original game too, is that when you would hit somebody, there was a certain contact sound that your weapon would make, and it was like a kind of a metallic thud sound, and it was cool that he put that into this, because that's just a little tiny detail that, you know, really is appreciated by people who remember the Quake 3 Arena. Yeah, I like sort of the style, how he went with an actual arena match. What I don't like though is the arena that he built was very simple. I would say a little too simple. I think if I was to make a Quake 3 arena tribute map, I would have probably tried to model it after one of the more memorable Quake 3 arenas. Because there's a few, like, you know, there's there's that one in space with all the platforms where you jump across and you get the railgun, and or, you know, if that's too difficult, certainly there were plenty of other arenas that were far more memorable. This one was just kind of generic. In fact, I couldn't even recognize the arena in this snap map, and it didn't look familiar to me at all. It might be like, you know, the very first Quake arena arena match that you have, where it's like some forgettable room and some forgettable enemy, and it's just over so quickly that, you know, it doesn't leave much of an impression. So I would have liked to have seen a different look to the map, but I really do like the feel of how this plays out. Yeah, it was cool. So I'm going to get into my favorite, least favorite. My favorite thing is, for what it is, I think it's a decent tribute to a Quake 3 arena match. I like, you know, it's there where it counts. I really appreciate that little sound effect for the weapon damage. That was probably my favorite thing, is just that little nod to the original. And of course, you know, the feel of it does feel like Quake 3 Arena. Although I think I would have given the player maybe just a tiny bit more speed, because you do move awfully quick in that game. Okay, my least favorite thing, I gotta say, the map itself. Out of all the maps that could have been used, I could have, you know, it could have been some, could have done some custom geo or even a hybrid module. So like a standard module with custom geo interlaced to recreate the look of one of the more memorable Quake 3 levels. It's just, I was really hoping that it would be an arena that I could recognize, and trust me, if it was, I would definitely have recognized it, because I played a ton of Quake 3 Arena back in the day, and I would have liked to have seen one of the more memorable, recognizable maps. Unfortunately, this looks like more of a sort of a plain, forgettable map, if it was even based off of an actual map from Quake 3. But yeah, interesting. That's Quake 3 Arena Introduction, q3dmo by Buff Gunderson. I really love the name of the author too. That's, yeah, sounds like a character from some kind of space fantasy novel. Captain Buff Gunderson here. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast. Alright, so that was Quake 3. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have a map you'd like to recommend for me to play, go ahead and leave it in the comments below with a map ID, and I will give you a fair and honest review. Till next time, peace out.